before the pandemic, I was talking with my colleague, Paulo Bulgur. He's specialized in the studies of development of political science. So I'm a specialist in public administration. I'm a professor at the Universidad Argentina and Empresa, in charge of the subjects of public policy and management. So we decide to join this interest, so to make the book. Well, Argentina has a very interesting history of development of policy analysis, because when you read the literature of articles in Spanish, almost the main of articles cites an article from a paper from 1964. I don't remember one, right, by Guillermo O'Donnell and Oscar Rosler about the policy process in Latin America. That was a milestone in the development of policy theory in Latin America. There was a mix between policy analysis and Marxist theory among policy analysis and dependency theory. Was an interest that retrieved the specificity of the Latin America context and the regime and the states. So it's a very interesting work about Latin America and policy processes. But beyond Latin America and Spanish-speaking world of academia, nobody knows that work. So I thought that make a book, that retrieves these contributions about the figure of Oscar Rosler as a founder of the discipline in our country will be an interesting point to expand or install the debate about the policy analysis from Latin America with interesting works such as the Oscar Rosler and another author, for example, Mabel Twaites Ray. She's a very well-known author in the Latin American region, but is almost nobody knows her beyond Latin America. So that book retrieves these contributions, provides a conceptual framework from Latin America with Latin American author. And another interesting point that I want to remark is all the others are in institutions in Argentina. We don't have no link it with another institutions in the United States or Europe. The institutions that of the author contributors are in our country. So is the first book about policy analysis written from Argentina with contributors from Argentina originally in English. So is the differential that we provide in this publication. So an interesting word that I read in each book is the conceptual, the idea of styles of policy analysis. It's interesting because the idea of styles is a concept that comes to the art or the history of art, the Baroque style, the Renaissance style. So it's another scientific or a word that comes to the social sciences field. So we have to make that mix between the art and the social sciences, combining a framework. We retrieve for example, the contributions of Alford and Friedland with a classic work about the classification of theories about the state and democracy. So that is the perspective that we try to apply to the study of policy analysis. We don't have a historical perspective or only a bibliometric analysis of production in public policy in your country. We have to provide a template or conceptual framework to understand, I think, about the discipline. The main authors in our country. We have senior scholars such as Daniel Garcia Delgado, who made a lot of contributions reflecting about the state reform and the relationship between state and society. He has the second chapter that is about that changes between the relationship between state and society. So he retrieved that contributions to the debate on this in how we apply this to the policy analysis. We have the contributions of Mabel Dueitz-Rey, that he combines this framework of Marxism theory and policy analysis, and she has a study about the milestone work that I told you, that the Oscar Rosak and Guillermo O'Donnell about the policy processes in Latin America. We have Horacio Cao and Gustavo Blutman. They applied the prospective policy analysis to understand the relation, the three models of three patterns of the development in Argentina. And we have a mapping of the teaching in public administration and public policy in your country in the chapter of Agov and his team. In books close with a reflection of our founder father Oscar Rosa about how he teach comparative public administration in different universities, and I think this book tries to answer the main question, that is what we produce on policy analysis from in different spaces, from what is produced by the governments, by the national government, the National Institute of Public Administration, the universities, the party policies, and the NGOs, the universities, the associations. We have a reflection by Diego Pando, who is the director of the Argentinian Association of Public Administration Studies. He makes a story, a development, and describe how the conferences, the National Conference of Public Policy, have contributed to the development of the field in our country. There is we combine the reflection about the works, the production, and the history of these institutions, and also the trajectories and biographies of the key authors, the key contributors to the field in Argentina. We have a third chapter from Cristina Diaz, is about for example, the biographies, the trajectories of several authors, such as Acuña, Carlos Vilas, Oscar Oslak. They are the very relevant authors about public policy in our countries. I think this is interesting work. So with the different perspective, we have three types of chapter. I think first we have the chapter focused on the theories and works. A second group of chapter focused in institutions and their trajectories, and the third group of works are focused in trajectories and biographies.